Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the 70 Star Open. Today, we got an exciting matchup here. We have the losers bracket semifinals in the Emulator S division. We got PegiTheLoca versus SonicGordon 6. And joining me in the commentary booth is the illustrious host of the Women's History Month 16-star tournament, Amanda NBD. Amanda, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing very good. I get to take a break from work and watch some Mario, so nothing could possibly be better on a Monday for me, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. I love it. I love commentating Mario on a Monday afternoon. It's one of my favorite pastimes, to be honest.
Definitely.
Gordo, coming into this matchup, you got to win a lot of matchups to get here, to get to this point. How are you feeling about going into this one?
I'm feeling pretty good. It'll be a nice, tight, close match between us. Pretty close PBs. If I lose, just know it's on purpose, so I don't have to raise LF again.
Well, yeah, I heard it here first. If Gordo takes the L, he just doesn't want to face Aleph. And honestly, I don't blame him. Aleph is ridiculous at this video game, so good on you, Gordo. On the other side of things, Peggy, going into this matchup, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It was the one race I was anticipating this whole tournament, the bake-off between Gordo and me.
I sense there's a little bit of history here.
We're both in the same team in the summer league, and now it's the decision of who's the best baker in town.
Let's go.
Ooh.
All right. A little bit of intrigue. I love it. All right. This is going to be a great match. Best of luck to both of you. I understand you are both in the race time lobby.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that being said, go ahead and ready up when you are ready to go. And we'll get this thing started.
All right, good luck.
Good
Good luck to both of you.
All right. Just a few moments, these runners will be resetting, and we'll get to watch a nice little intro for Mario 64. Love to see it.
Everyone's favorite part of the game, right? I mean, we definitely see it the most.
I think there was somebody that like made a, I don't know, they like calculated how much of like how many hours of the intro
That's
you had to watch,
depressing.
depending on how many resets you have.
Oh god, I mean it's like a minute of intro every single time, right?
Every reset, it's a minute of intro. So, you know, you reset 60 times, you're already watching an hour of the intro.
Oh god, I don't. Well, yeah, it's everyone's favorite part. We watch movies of the intro on days that we do a lot of resets, I guess.
Yeah, you know, that's basically all of my Mario runs, just watching the intro all day. So I'm kind of used to it. But, you know, that 50 seconds gives you time to like check your phone, gives you time to like maybe get a sip of water or something, like turn on a fan.
It's pretty valuable, I think, like just to like breathe between games, between resets, like make sure that you're ready to go. I don't mind. It's not too long.
It's a nice little buffer period. I'm a fan. And Peggy on the right side of your screen, missing his lacto skip, but Gordo nailing it, headed on into the castle. Already saving 8 seconds over his competitor. And both runners are going to be headed on into Bob-on Battlefield, starting their runs off with some bomb clips here.
So, Zeus, are you familiar with these runners? What do you think of this matchup? We have 51-16 versus a 50-21, so clearly pretty close in PB, but Peggy has almost a minute better of a PB.
Yeah, Peggy just got that PB pretty recently, within the last 1 or 2 weeks. And, you know, he's playing some good Mario right now. Gordo, at a 51-16, you know, also a very capable runner in his own right. Admittedly, I have watched a lot more of Gordo's runs than Peggy's runs, but I know for a fact that both of these runners are going to keep this race close. I think they both do similar routes too. So it should be interesting to see how they can compete with one another.
It also looks like Peggy caused an upset last time, or a couple of times now in the bracket, to get to this point in Lizard Semis.
That is
So,
correct. That is correct.
yeah.
Peggy had to pull off a couple upsets. I can't remember. I could have sworn him and I played at one point, but I can't remember if that was in the winner's bracket or if it was in the loser's bracket. But he did bot me to get to this point. So honestly, GG's.
Yeah, so, you know, everyone deals with tournaments differently. Everyone has different levels of nervousness. So maybe Peggy just feels confident under pressure.
He is cool, calm, and collected, some might say.
Yeah. And some might say that. Some might say that.
Gordo hit a nice Owlist there. First try. Peggy gonna be setting up for one of his own.
Oh, missing that owl, unfortunately.
Flipping off the edge of the side. Gonna have to line back up again, go for it another time, and nails it.
Sonic going for texture, cannonless here. Getting it. Sometimes that trick, you know, I think it's the star rotation that makes it inconsistent. I'm not entirely sure what it is. But sometimes that trick is inconsistent. Maybe it's just me. Maybe just me.
It's the star rotation. It's like the temperature outside, how much sunlight's getting in through your window. Like it's something along those lines that impacts it.
Atmospheric pressure. Yeah.
Like, do I need like a barometer in my room to be able to do texture setup adequately? Like, I don't know. Like,
honestly, possibly. But if it gets the job done, I mean, I'll do anything for a good, consistent class. Except for stock folder. I won't do. That's too far. That is too far.
It's way too much to ask. That's way too much. Alright, Peggy going in for his 100 coin, Gordo following right up. Peggy going for the pro cycle and making it super cleanly. Getting right where he needs to be just in time. And it looks like Gordo's going to be going for a half cycle instead, but taking off.
Unfortunately, taking a fall there.
Yikes. Having a little bit of struggle getting back up to the top here. Not sure what cycle this is going to be anymore, but as long as you get through the 100 coin, it's pretty much all that matters.
It's like a 1.5 cycle or something.
Something like that.
You know, it's not too bad. Every cycle is, or every half cycle, I should say, is 4 seconds of time loss.
Yeah, so it's definitely not too much to take here, especially early. It is a 70-star race, in fact, so, you know, there's a lot of time to work with. And Gordo, about to wrap up his 100 coin, gonna be tied on the star count here. Both runners coming out of Womps with 7 stars. And I believe they both have the same stars left, so at this point, figuratively tied, let's say, in Womps here, early game.
Yeah, still going pretty close. Like, with a few mistakes, Gordon did lose his lead, but you really want to see this in Womps Fortress. I hate when I see runners make those Womps mistakes that we all know we'd reset over, and it ends up being a kind of tragic early game difference. So, love to see them so close, so early on in the game. Oh, SonicGordon, unfortunately, losing the battle with the Womp King for a second there. But, you know, lost the battle, won the war. SonicGordon getting that last star from the Womp King.
Alright. Both runners going back into Womps for their final star. Going to be taking on the Tower Star here. And then they'll be both moving on to the slide once again.
Also, I just want to point out that, so I was talking about Peggy potentially being really confident in tournament, but Sonic, what I've seen Sonic play in tournament is also very confident from past events he's been in. So I really think this is going to be a really close match. I know both runners seem very capable of taking this W today.
Yeah, both of them definitely show up when it comes to tournaments. And honestly, even if you might have a slower PB than your competitor, if you can manage just being on a stage like this, being in a tournament, being in a semifinals match, things like that, even if your PB might be a little bit worse, you can still come out on top if you can just play cleaner and manage the situation better.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, both runners still keeping this extremely close at 10 stars here. Going to be going into the wing cap for both of them. Everybody's favorite mechanic in Mario 64 is, of course, flying, and there's absolutely no debate about that.
Everyone's favorite.
I love flying in Mario 64.
I love flying.
It's my favorite thing. Oh my goodness.
I love it so much, I'm considering a career change as a pilot.
Yeah. Honestly, me too. It's funny you should mention that.
Interesting.
Alright, we're gonna work for the same airline. We're gonna be the best pilot.
We can start our own airline.
We
Super sketchy.
can.
Buy one plane, one passenger airline. Costs a lot of money for a ticket, but that's not the point. You get to fly with us.
Exactly.
You trust us, right? Just look at our flying ability. Just look at we're Mario players. You know you're in good hands.
Exactly. I know I would trust any pilot that says that they're a Mario runner.
Definitely.
Alright, both runners in Dark War Red. Some might argue this is the first big turning point of the match.
Oh, that's so tragic. Gordon taking a death on that that second red there. Peggy still on pace for Shig. Looks like he got Shig there.
My goodness, the early death in Dark War Red's not a complete and total loss here. It could have been a lot later in the star. But still, any death in Dark War Reds is going to be setting you back a little bit.
Oh, Sonic bonking on that elevator there. You know, once you make a mistake, it's kind of hard to come back, especially in the same level that you actually died in. So let's hope that the rest of this is clean. I believe he'll come back, though.
Yeah, looking good for a normal cycle here from Gordo. So not
it is
the
a
worst
lot of time loss to take that death, but you're right. It could have been much worse in Dark World. Taking a death at the end of Dark World, you lose an entire minute easily.
Yeah, easily a minute. Honestly, I'd say Gordo's probably like 45, 50 seconds behind on account of that death. So definitely not insurmountable by any means. Peggy can still make mistakes of his own. And coming up, Star, that some might argue could be a mistake. Sky jump, it's pretty difficult. One thing can go wrong, and your angle's bad, you don't get enough momentum, something like that.
What do you mean? We're Mario runners, we love flying. We never mess up flying.
Right. Back to the pilot discussion. We would never mess up flying. Chat, please trust us. Please.
Please trust us. By the way, tickets are going to be $3,000 a flight.
Yeah, and that's for like that's like a 2-hour flight too. So
yeah, if it's more than 2 hours, then you know it has to. We up the ticket fee. However, because it's a small plane, it actually takes like way longer to get to your destination. So 2 hours is like a normal flight's 30 minutes. Just warning you. I'm just warning you.
Yeah. This is a
read the terms and conditions, the tiny little print.
Never not read the fine print, chat. Come on. And Peggy going in for a nice pro wall kick setup.
Nice.
Making it look very clean. The Mario Cam C down there off the wall kick. You know, I was taught that by somebody.
Oh, you were? Were you taught that by somebody? Who taught you advanced wall kicks, Zeus?
I think it was you, Amanda. I think
Really? Oh, wow.
I think you showed me that trick.
What an honor. I'm honored to have taught you advanced wall kicks. Yeah. I know that I taught you advanced wall kicks, but now it is the gift that keeps giving because everybody's teaching everybody advanced wall kicks, and you're teaching everybody, and it's great. Oh no!
Not just a horrible death. Horrible death to take there. Oh my goodness.
Taking a very unfortunate death.
Oh my god, no.
This is technically what Gordon... I'm sure Gordon loves to see that, because that will allow definitely some time to be made up here.
Yeah, that's not going to make up all of the time he lost in Dark World, but that's going to make up a really, really good amount of it, for sure.
Yeah, that camera angle that Peggy uses there, I don't personally use it because it is really hard to make sure that you are long jumping into the star.
Yeah, there's some people that just commit to weird angles because it's just like so built up into their muscle memory, but like, it just looks so scary. I don't trust it.
Yeah, some things are definitely scary. I see some crazy camera angles sometimes. It's so interesting how everyone has their own little tiny differences in their play, and you can learn a lot from watching other runners, but sometimes it gives you anxiety to look at someone else's camera angle.
Alright, Gordo wrapping up CCM Hundo here. Gonna still need 2 more stars after this. Like, he's only gonna need the 1, so definitely still a tiny little bit of a deficit here, but a little bit less than it was.
Gordon has what star left? Wall kicks? Yeah, wall kicks. That's not too bad. That's like a 10-second star after stage entry.
Yeah, he's got wall kicks and something else. I think does he need to do Little Penguin still? I think he might have to.
And Little Penguin, yeah.
I don't think either of these runners do CCM 17, so we're chilling. Yeah, it looks like both of them had Little Penguin left, actually. Alright, so both runners are going to be on their way out of CCM. Barring any tragedies with the star grab here, I don't see how that could happen. Alright, cool. Both runners headed out of CCM, going to be headed on into BBH. And I know I say this every single time on comms, but if for the 2 stars you need to look away from your screen as we enter BBH, I totally understand. It's okay. We're not going to hold it against you.
But don't forget to follow the runners. Follow SonicGordon and PegiTheLoca. And Z44.
Exclamation point runners in the chat. And also exclamation point comms in the chat if you want to follow either me or Amanda. Amanda, of course, has a little thing going on her channel. You can find out about that. Don't follow me, though. It's fine.
I mean, honestly, do you even play this game, Zeus?
No, not anymore. Retired. I'm an Esther best runner now. It's
just
okay.
kidding, just kidding. Z44 still plays this game. He just does it in secret now. He's waiting to grind just to come back to stream to get that PB, you know? He wants to do it live on stream. He's just grinding in secret, so he's ready.
Right, you know, I was in the lab the other night. I was working on some stuff. So, you know, more to come.
All right, so Peggy wrapping up BBH here. So, you know, the spooky ghosts are almost over.
You can almost look back, chat. It's okay. But actually,
I'm
you
gonna be
know what?
honest. Now Gordon just got his lasso. BBH is officially over, folks. But I have to be
No.
honest, I don't
Yeah.
really understand the BBH hate. As far as hate for the stage goes, I don't see the issue with it. Just like another stage of Mario. I don't get it.
I mean, you know, I think the hatred of BBH comes from 120. Because BBH in 120 is a very mid stage, to say the least.
But BBH 100 is fun.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah. Says the non-120 runner.
It's not that fun. It's okay. It's not that fun. And speaking of scary things, Peggy going in for a pillarless attempt here. Not going to be doing anything crazy like Tama, but you don't really need it. And Gordo doesn't like the bomb, just throwing it away. Probably going to try again with the next one. See if that one's any better. And nice talent star backup from Gordo here at the top of the pyramid.
Oh, wow. That was a little scary. Hitting that shy guy,
Taking
made
him
me a little
out.
bit nervous.
I didn't know how that one was going to end, to be honest. I was like, oh god, not like this. Alright, Gordo not liking that bomb either. Just not happy.
Sometimes, you know, it's just hard to get consistent, that bomb grab, and I think that's probably the hardest part of Bless, in my opinion.
I can
Someone who
agree.
doesn't do Bless regularly, but...
I can definitely agree with that as somebody who does do Bless regularly. It's always the re-grab. No, Gordo! Oh my god.
That's the part that gets me too. Unfortunately, a third failed bomb attempt from Gordon. Refreshing that bomb to go again. Not giving up. We're Mario runners, we don't give up. And
we
he
never
gets
give
that
up.
one.
I have... Oh! Gordo, no!
Dying in the quicksand there. That's the second easiest place to mess up pillarless, unfortunately.
Yeah, the bomb regrab and the double jump are two, oh my goodness, two very crucial spots of this trick. And Gordo going back in again for another plus attempt, and this one's looking a lot better.
Very
getting
solid.
into the top of the pyramid.
You know, sometimes takes a few attempts, but we got there in the end.
Ooh.
I can feel nice triple bullies from Peggy.
Very nice.
Not getting bullied today.
Not today, bullies. Not today.
Not today, bullies.
Alright, Gordo going to be starting off LLL here with the big bully. Oh, never mind. Going into the little bully star. And not exactly a triple kill, but definitely still solid. And Gordo there on the triple bullies. And Peggy, honestly, just kind of cruising through this LLL right now. The SSL was really good. The LLL has been really good. Just having a really solid basement so far.
Now we get to see what type of lava boost Peggy goes for.
The classic main boost. I know a lot of people that love that one.
That one looks so scary. I don't see very many people doing that one. I see, you know, plenty of people doing it, but I would not say the majority of people do that one.
It is a bit scary. It is a little bit scary. I don't trust the dive. I don't trust the diving part of it, but I also consistently mess up the other long jump lava boost, so You know, more power to him. If it makes it consistent, it makes it consistent.
I'd have missed what Lava Boost Gordon went for. I think he just went for the classic long jump.
He went for the dive one, actually.
Oh.
The same one as Peggy. So both runners keeping it pretty close in strats here. And Peggy just needs one more star in Lethal Lava Land. Gordo still needs 3 in order to move on to DDD. And Peggy's just going to be wrapping up with some LOL reds here.
Gordon going all the way to the top of the pole for that star. I guess not taking any chances here with that elevator star.
Yeah, that ending can definitely be a little sketchy sometimes. I know I personally
Unless
don't
you
trust
get it every single time. Just be consistent. That's all. That's all.
Just don't. You hear that, chat? Just don't make mistakes. That's all you need to do.
Don't make mistakes. That's the real secret to getting good at Mario. It's just don't make mistakes, and then you're good. Easy.
We are 2 Mario runners that consistently teach people things. Just don't make mistakes.
Yep. This is the most valuable advice, and that will be $100 for the lesson.
Yeah. I will send the PayPal requests to everybody in chat.
Every single person in chat.
Drop your PayPals. Let's get a move on here. All right, Gordo. Done with LOL here. Going to be joining Peggy in Dire Docks. And Westa coming in chat saying Gordo golded LOL.
Oh, nice.
Very nicely done from Gordo.
Gordon knows he's behind and needs to make up some time. Apparently, just playing really on point there. Making up a little bit of time with a gold LOL.
He's gaming, he's schmoovin', he's making it happen here in the 7-star open.
Love to see it.
You know, while we got both runners swimming optimally to the serene music of Dire Docks, I would just like to mention that in addition to following these runners and the commentators, you can also follow CCG. Coming up very, very close to 3,000 followers here on the Cool Cat Gang gaming channel. So if you would like to be one of those 3,000 people, go ahead and click that follow button. Stay tuned for more Mario action. There's a lot of Jack and Daxter 100% action going on, and just so much more happening here on CCG. So if you ever want to tune into any of that, definitely feel free to follow.
Peggy getting his last star in DVD. Not having a hard time with Manta at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of scary stars in Basement, and Manta is absolutely one of those. Oh, Peggy missing the wall kick on the platform, trying to get the pole regrab here. Gonna be missing at least one cycle. Not really too sure what it's looking like anymore. I think he was trying to go for a lava boost cycle, but could maybe still make just a regular early Ellie's here. He just cruises.
He's definitely too late for that, especially that last ledge grab.
Oh yeah, a little bit too late. Alright, gonna be taking a normal cycle here in Fire Sea Reds instead. As Gordo's just about wrapping up DDD here, gonna be joining Peggy in Fire Sea in just a moment.
And maybe Gordon can get that early Ellie's.
I think, I don't know if Gordo does Lava Boost. I don't know if he picked that up anytime recently, but I think he's definitely capable of it. And if he can hit that Lava Boost cycle here, that is making up a considerable amount of time.
You know how much time Lava Boost saves from normal early Ellie's without Lava Boost?
I think it's 8 seconds. Like the lava boost
The
portion
lava boost
of it.
alone saves 8 seconds. You're kidding.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time saved.
Okay, putting that on my list to grind. What? 8 additional seconds?
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of crazy. And Gordo is making the regular early Ellie's here. No lava boost needed. Still going to be saving a little bit of time just making this cycle.
Saving 8 seconds, apparently. With lava boost, you can save 16?
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It's like 14 to 16 or something, based on my own XCams timing it out.
Huh.
But that's with like the really fast ending, with like the long jumps and wall kicking into the pole, and like really optimal end movement.
Mm.
It can save. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, Gordo taking a dive on the second Bowser fight as Peggy is in Wet Dry World, gonna be going in for 100 coin, a nice little swaggy double box break. Kick things off here.
The double box break is so satisfying. Even when I was a new runner, I grinded it just because it looked fun. I just needed to... I don't add it to runs, but I just needed to do it because it looks so swag.
It's very relatable, honestly.
Sometimes it's worth it. Like, I advocate for doing the safe strats all the time, but sometimes it's worth it to just grind a little bit of swag stuff. It's just a little extra added fun.
It's the just to say you did it factor.
Yeah,
it really
just
is.
to say you did it.
Alright, Peggy had a few slip-ups there in the midsection of this 100 coin here. Does not need that coin, so it does not have to run after it.
Speaking of interesting cameras, Gordon with a very interesting camera for those box breaks there in the Which Are 100.
Oh. Yeah, that was an interesting looking camera for sure. And the Skeeter just not giving Gordo the right RNG, does not want to get killed on the ground pounds. Just juking him out.
Using life, kind of cringe.
Yeah, what's up with that? Give me my 3 coins, let's move on with our lives, you know? And Gordo has to go back to activate that secret.
Stumbling a little bit on Which Are 100 here. This is definitely a star you can lose the most time on in Which Are World, of course. Especially with that Skeeter.
Yeah, the Skeeter RNG, I have lost many 100 coin to it being in the wrong spot. Me trying to figure out, okay, can I kill it before the blue coins run out? Can I not? Like, it's a delicate game you gotta play with yourself to figure out how to manage where the Skeeter is.
Definitely.
And
of all of the stars in 70 Star, this star has by far the most RNG that affects your game time.
100%. 100%. It's very fun. It's very fun and fair in that way.
Very fun and fair.
Definitely have control over how well your 100 coin goes. Alright, Peggy just needs 1 more star here in Wet Dry Worlds, and Gordo still needs 3. But these are some quick stars coming up, so should not be too bad. Yeah, this stage, just everything about this stage, it is a very silent run killer. I say that a lot, just because there is a lot of points that you can lose a lot of time on, and some people might take it for granted just because it's a stage that you can't necessarily like fall and die in, or you know, anything like that. But there's just a lot of opportunities to make little tiny mistakes that add up.
Peggy now into THI.
And gonna be going for some pro secrets here in THI. Not going for the mountain
Go for that
clip.
last clip. Yeah.
Wonder if he just didn't quite have the position on it.
Oh no!
Oh no way!
Death at the end of secrets. Unfortunately, that is a lot of time loss. He still is in the lead.
Yeah, that is going to cut into his lead very significantly. That is a very late death to take. And getting the clip this time at the end of secrets. So what once was about maybe a 3-star deficit here for Peggy, or rather a 3-star lead, has very quickly in the blink of an eye been cut down to just over 1.
Oh, Gordon missing that secret there, having to go back for it.
Oh, nice little movement back up for him though. Still getting the triple jump off and everything. That was pretty clean. Ooh, very nice box star from Peggy here. That clip is, you know, I hear a lot of people say that clip is free, but I've never truly felt that way about it. I've always had my struggles with
I don't know who says that. I've never heard that before.
I've heard it many a time. I've been told it by none other than Elisa. That that clip
Elisa
is free.
on a different level. On a different level.
She's like, Zeus, learn the mountain clip. It's so free. It's like, Elisa, I don't have a 50. I'm sorry.
Sometimes Mario players have been playing for 9 years. Just say some things that aren't as relatable for us newbies.
Okay, Oat Slice, you're not helping. You're not helping.
It's free. Oh god. PegiTheLoca about to enter TTM. As Sonic is wrapping up his last... Oh, wait. Yeah, his last star in THI. Last star in THI. I remember the star count in this game. It's been a minute since I played 70 star, but I remember. I know how to play this game.
Yeah, I definitely know how to play this game too. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alright, Peggy going for a nice little log wall kick here. Very cleanly done. And waterfall star looking very easy. Did have to back up the angle with a second wall kick there, but still making it work. Speaking of stages that can do a lot of damage to your runs.
Oh, yeah.
Tall Mountain. Third easiest stage in the game, depending on who you ask. And this stage, very notorious for time loss. Very notorious for killed runs.
And definitely a run killer.
This is, if TTM didn't exist, if I just didn't have to do TTM in 70 star, I think I would have like a 47 by now. I'll die on that hill.
Alright, Zeus.
I'll die on that hill.
OPM, whatever. Gordon missing that mountain clip, having to go for a quick backup here. Not that much time loss.
Alright, both runners working on reds here. So still about a star gap here between the two.
Oh no,
Gordo, no way!
Oh no, falling, sliding off that mushroom to collect that red coin star. Unfortunately has to redo the entire star. That is painful.
Oh no.
It's a lot of time loss.
He kind of just slid off the edge. I think he thought the breeze was going to save him. But I think you need to be like more to the right-hand side of the mushroom in order for the breeze to activate. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
taking a little bit safer strat into the waterfall with the slide kick there instead of the wall kick.
Yeah, I don't know if either of these runners are watching the race actively. I can't imagine Gordo thinks he's in a great position right now, but despite the death, you know, there's still a lot of run left. Still got Tippy, still got SL, still got HMC, so there are things that can still happen if you are a Gordo believer.
Absolutely. And although Gordon's been having, you know, making a few mistakes, I know that he's a very solid runner, very consistent, and, you know, you never know what happens in Tippy. It all comes down to Tippy, as they say.
People are saying this. People are saying this. I've heard. Alright, Gordo.
Was it me just now?
Anyway, Gordo going for the box star here.
Oh no! Gordo taking a dive on the box star. That camera is also uncomfortable for me to watch, but you know, everyone has their own camera angle that they're most comfortable with. That's unfortunate. This is exactly what we were talking about, Zeus. TTM having the potential to kill your runs.
It's such a scary stage. It's so scary. It's scarier than BBH. Gordo coming in chat for Gore How to Mario. I feel
Well,
you.
at least he didn't forget how to Mario.
He only for Gore. He didn't forget.
That's not that bad, you know? You can recover from for Gore, but you can't recover from forget.
Alright, Gordo done with TTM. Probably the best words anybody could hear right now, being done with TTM.
Absolutely.
Going on to SL. Peggy, I think, is just about to wrap up. Pretty sure he is a TTC 100 Andy. So should be leaving SL with 52 stars here. And I know Gordo does TTC 100 as well. Oh. Oh, wait, no. Peggy has to go back in anyway. Never mind. Never mind. I know the video game.
We played the game. We played the game.
I've played Mario 64 at least once in my life, so
Couple
definitely know what's going on here. Alright, HMC time for Peggy.
Everyone's favorite rabbit for time number 2 for Peggy. Everyone's favorite cuddly, friendly, lovable rabbit, right?
Yeah. Everybody
Tricks for
loves
kids or whatever, I don't know.
Not a sponsor, but could be.
Yo, that would be perfect for Mario.
Alright. Gordo still needs 2 stars here in SL. Peggy about to take on Hazy Maze Cave here in the late game.
I just back to that reference I just made. Wasn't the rabbit was kind of the villain in that serial. So maybe we were actually conditioned. Maybe the only reason we hate MIPS so much is because we were conditioned from a young age to hate rabbits.
This is what advertising does. This is what advertising does.
What if our bias is actually what's making us hate MIPS? And what if MIPS isn't that bad of a guy, you know? Ever think about that?
I mean,
just something to think about. Just something to think about.
Have you seen Mips? He's just a sleepy little guy. I mean, have you looked at his face? He's
yeah, after you grab him, he's just kind of sad, and he's just sitting there. He's pretty innocent, I think.
Yeah,
he's probably pretty cuddly. Maybe he's a good guy.
What if Mips was just trying to take a nap, and Mario's just like coming into the basement, swinging the door
Mario's
open?
A bad guy?
I think we're learning a lot here, chat. I think we're learning a lot. Mario is the problem.
Maybe.
You heard it here first.
I mean, it's just something to think about, you know? Like, there could be alternate perspectives here.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No way!
Oh no!
That death was crazy. That death was actually crazy. Oh my god.
Hey, taking a death down the hole in HMC. Bouncing off the spider there. Couldn't recover.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that death. Peggy's just not having a fun time with triple box jump here. Just cannot get it. Gonna be taking the elevator clip instead. Probably the wise decision. And Gordo able to make up just a little bit of that gap on account of all the triple box jump shove. Trouble going in for the GTM slide and making it look so easy. My God. My God.
Pulling out those
Swag.
swag strats. The confidence. Confidence coming back. Like I said, didn't forget, just for Gore.
Slap it on a t-shirt. CCG
And
merch dropping soon. Quote of the year. And Gordo trying to go for a triple box jump of his own, but not landing it. And gonna be backing this up with a nice little Christmas miracle attempt here. So both runners having their struggles with triple box jump here. Alright, Peggy just about done with HMC. Gonna be headed on up to Rainbow Ride. Everybody loves Rainbow Ride, right?
I think a lot of people, I think it's their favorite stage, you know? You got the rainbows and the clouds. What's not to love? What's not to love?
Yeah. Very good stage.
Yeah, very good stage. Very fun.
And Gordo, once again, trying to get the triple box jump off, just not making it happen. And what is this angle that he is going for?
People do this. It's an interesting
Oh, that looks pretty nice. I don't know, man. That looks pretty nice.
I prefer the right side flip myself.
Yeah. All right, little lack-2 bounce coming out here from Peggy, and nice pole grab there. Not trying to mess with the frame perfect pole grab, just taking a little bit of extra time to line it up.
With cruiser done though, you know, lack-2 bounce, pretty stressful trick. Peggy can kind of relax a little bit through the rest of Rainbow.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. I mean, lack-2 bounce is definitely the hardest trick that you do, but you know, there's still a lot of opportunity. And
Ooh,
Peggy,
going for this faster reds here.
nice. Okay, not quite getting the ending that you usually get with pro triangles, but still
Solid.
making it look good. Beginning movement was really nice.
Still saving time with that beginning movement. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gordo, the
Gordon
bonk.
unfortunately a bonk entering Rainbow. Recovering though. Peggy getting a nice swing in the breeze.
Oh,
Oh
goodness. Lakitu just sniping Gordo in the middle of the air. Not even going to try to go for Lakitu bounce again. Just going to go for the regular cruiser strat.
He's not our friend. He's definitely not our friend.
He is a foe, for sure.
He's our foe. Not our friend, but our foe.
And Peggy gonna be wrapping up Rainbow Ride here with Reds. Gordo just now getting his first star. So this race effectively might come down to how well Peggy can pull off TTC here. And I know everybody loves to hear that. You know, everything comes down to TTC. That's a 70-star runner. every 70-star runner's favorite words. Everything comes down to this TTC.
And Peggy is going for 100 now. The scariest star in TTC for sure. A lot of fine movement here.
And definitely a lot of opportunities to slip up make some mistakes, just because there is a lot of points in TTC, especially as you get higher up the stage, that you can take a tumble, fall down a few levels, have to climb your way back up. But Peggy,
so far looking pretty good, pretty confidently moving through the TTC 100 so far.
Yeah, you know, I think you might have.
You know, I didn't. Did I? Oh gosh! Don't tell on me. Don't tell Peggy.
All right, we can edit that out of the VOD for sure. No problem. So besides that kind of middle section movement there, very clean 100 from Peggy there. And it is worth noting that the winner of this matchup goes on to face Siba54 in the finals of the losers bracket here in the S division of Emulator. So definitely a tough matchup to go into following this one.
For losers finals.
All right, Peggy making flippies look easy. And Gordo working on TTC 100 here. This is his first star, or I guess set of stars in TTC.
Oh no!
And Gordo.
This is exactly what you were talking about. Unfortunately, with TTC 100, you have a lot of opportunity to fall down the level. It's really scary. You can make a slight mistake and lose a lot of time. And this is why a lot of runners just replace this star with SL Reds. Hate to see that though. It was looking so good until it wasn't.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is with, I feel like, most stars in this game. It was good until it wasn't. Speed running. Alright, Peggy, on account of that TTC 100 death, gonna be taking a pretty considerable lead here late game. It's gonna take a lot for Gordo to catch up, but a lot can still happen. A lot can still happen. Right, Gordo just wrapping up. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, Gordo. Gordo wrapping up 100 coin here. Amanda, what were you gonna say?
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that TTC is definitely the scariest stage in the game. As the runner, it's the most nerve-wracking, especially at the end of the game. You have so much potential to take deaths and lose time left and right, but I think it's the most fun to watch. With all the vertical movement in the stage, it just looks so... okay, Peggy, almost, Peggy recovering. Peggy taking a bonk on moving bars there, but everything's good, everything's good.
Peggy was like a pixel away from trading deaths there with Gordo. That was insanely close.
Gordon struggling on this triple jump here a little bit.
Oh, it's the most relatable thing I've ever seen, ever.
Honestly. But Peggy has 70 stars and is now making his way into Sky.
Yeah, let's see what kind of Bowser in the Sky he can pull off here. Gordo.
Oh, sponsored by. Interesting.
No shots.
Sponsor.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Huh. Well. That's...
Peggy taking a fall here in bits, gonna be backing up that movement with the side flip off the pole. And while Gordo's still in TTC and Peggy is in bits.
He goes for left side here. It looks like he's setting up for moving left or standing left, I guess. Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately, ooh, not getting it, but not falling all the way down. Still ledge grabbing on the plank there.
All right.
Back up and getting a second try. Not bad. Best possible scenario for missing left side.
Oh my goodness. All right, Peggy going into throws here. Just needs 3 quick ones to wrap this up and secure his matchup with Seba in the losers finals. Taking a little bonk on Bowser there, but no issue. And throw number 1 looking decent. Taking another bonk there. Lining up for throw number 2 looking good. Peggy just needs 1 more throw. And that is
too hard to the left.
A little wide left there. No issue, no issue. Still has a lot of time to work with, but Bowser getting a little close to that edge. And wide right for Peggy. So you're telling me there's a chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh, Peggy wide left.
Is this intentional?
Just needs to land this last throw.
And got it.
All right. You know what? He was just giving us a little bit of a show here. Just wanted to.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just wanted to kill a little time before landing the last throw. It's all good. All right, Peggy. Moving on to the losers bracket finals versus Seba 54. Gonna be an exciting matchup. And putting the heads over the face a little bit. Peggy can't believe what just happened on those Bowser throws, but still taking the W here. And Gordo just about to enter Bowser in the sky. Let's see what he can pull off. And the Gordo classic long jumps up the stairs. Technically not invalidating his run, not a BLJ.
Space strats only. It doesn't actually save time. I just persuade. But it does make you consistent, technically. If you struggle to get the dives on the stairs.
Oh my god. Alright, Gordo. I think Peggy and Gordo made similar mistakes on movement there. Trying to go for that elevator. Had to back it up with the side flip. And we have Peggy back in the booth here. Peggy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Taking the W here. And moving on to the losers bracket finals versus Seba.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was interesting.
A little bit of an interesting ending there, for sure.
Oh yeah, that was a true GH Bits named after a friend of mine.
Yeah,
so,
how did you feel? Were you watching? Did you know that you were ahead?
I peeked into the stream, I think, once or twice, and I didn't see that I was far ahead, if at all. So I just remember myself, I truly was focused on my run, and it paid off. I died to the weirdest stars of all.
Yeah, both of you honestly were trading mistakes pretty evenly throughout most of that race, but towards the end, Gordo just started slipping up just a little bit more. I would say early game you guys were definitely a lot closer, probably before SSL. That's kind of where things started to take a turn a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you just kind of started to pull away with it in basement. Had a lot cleaner of a basement, and just kind of went from there. But it was a really good race. Gordo wrapping up here with a 56-16 on the board. Or 56-14 rather. And we got Gordo back in the booth.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, man.
DG.
GG's.
Yeah, it was a great race between the both of you.
So
I was
yeah,
just
Peggy did take the W. I don't know if you were watching Gordon.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So, it was a good run. I heard that you got a golden LOL, at least. And,
Ye-
there were some tragic moments, and I felt them all. And, it's a lot of time lost, but for you to, keep going and pull off some really clean strats afterward and stuff, really solid gameplay. Aside from the tragic moments, of course.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was just a lot of rust. Really, all it is. I haven't really been playing that much Copium, but
Yeah.
good luck next round, Peggy. You got this.
Thank you.
Yeah, Peggy moving on to the losers bracket finals, like I mentioned, and the winner of that matchup taking on Aleph in the grand finals of the whole tournament. So that's going to be definitely an exciting ending to this bracket. But definitely a great race between the both of you. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to commentate. Everybody in chat, make sure to go follow both of these runners. They are very, very good at moving the guy and moving him quickly. And of course, Peggy does have a matchup coming up in the losers bracket. And of course, you can follow me and Amanda on comms. We are also both streamers, so you can go check the both of us out. And just to quickly mention before we wrap up here, we do have the 70-Star Pro League coming up in about 2 to 3 weeks. Still just waiting for the N64 bracket to wrap up. It's going to be the top 16 runners from that bracket. All of them are going to be competing for a community-funded prize pool. If you would like to donate to that, you can go ahead and click that link in chat if you are able. 100% of all those donations are going to be going towards the runners. So that is a very good cause to contribute to. And speaking of, we got Callie versus Benji coming up in the 70-Star Open in just a few moments.
Ooh.
So definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be a very exciting matchup. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for tuning in. Peggy, Gordo, GG's to both of you. Amanda, thank you for joining me on comms. It's always a pleasure.
It was a pleasure of mine to commentate with you again, CS.
My goodness, I appreciate it. Anyway,
And Gordon,
stay tuned, everybody.
Peggy, good job. Congratulations. It was tons of fun watching you play. You're both great runners.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, GG's. Thanks for having me on the 70-Star Open EMU Division S.
Have a good afternoon, everybody. Stay tuned.
Bye.
For Callie versus Benji.